our homemade chili. We have a big mixture of different ingredients, and so we're gonna get started with some of our spices. So I have some chili powder, some 21 Salute seasoning, we have the chili lime seasoning blend, and then basic onion powder. Then we have this black garlic. Then we have some ground cumin and black pepper. And then, of course, we're in Louisiana, so we have some Tonys. And we have some SeaSalt here. And then we have some tomato paste, which is super important. And then we have ghee. Ghee, we're gonna use that to cook down some of our vegetables. And then our ground beef here, we have 2 pounds. We have a 96% lean blend, and then the 80%, we want a good mix of some fat. And also this was more expensive than this one, so I said, hey, let's blend them together this time. And then over here, we have all of our beans. So we have black beans, we have some corn, then we have the diced and fire roasted tomatoes that adds a lot of different flavor. We have our kidney beans here, and then we have tomato sauce. We have some Worcestershire sauce, that's good for the beef. And then we have some beef broth right here. And then we like cornbread. Personally, I like the cornbread, but Jerry, who's behind the camera, he likes crackers, okay? So this is everything that we're gonna use for our chili, and the first thing that we're gonna do is blend up these veggies. We're gonna blitz them with a small food processor that's right here, okay? So see you back in a second. See, we have our 2 pounds in here. So now I'm gonna start seasoning the meat, okay? And we're gonna over-season a little bit, because once everything else gets in there, it'll help season the whole dish, okay? So let's get started. It's ghee time. So this is about a tablespoon amount of ghee, and we're gonna put this into the hot pot and add our veggies to cook down. We like to hear that sizzle. And we're gonna get just a little bit of salt. Alright, that should be good. That was just a couple shakes. And black pepper. So, to me, black pepper and salt are just like super basic, but it just helps build flavor. You just want to add a little something. But we already have flavor in here from the ground beef and all of those seasonings that it cooked with. And now we added the ghee, and now we have our veggies. So we're gonna let this simmer for, I'm gonna say like 7 minutes until it like steams and cooks down well, and then we'll start adding other things. So those of you who live in households with picky eaters, especially people named Jerry, vegetables blitz down, help melt together with the chili. That way they can blend well and become more like of a sauce within main dishes. Okay, so while the veggies are steaming right here, look at it, top on, halfway on, okay? We're gonna start prepping our cornbread. All right. Now this is a Jiffy household. We don't do homemade cornbread. We use the box cornbread. Now, are y'all team cornbread or cracker for your chili? I want y'all to comment down below. All right. So now we're about to do our beans. You have to rinse them off. So just get you a colander here. We have our corn. And then the black beans. I'm just gonna dump it all in there in one place, okay? And then just give it a quick little rinse so it runs clear. We're heading over to the pot now. Whatever little oil was at the bottom, so we'll add that back in there. We're gonna grab our beef broth, so it's by the stove, and now we're gonna add our tomato sauce and our fire roasted tomatoes. We're not draining the fire roasted tomatoes, just gonna add all that in there in our tomato sauce. All right. And then we're gonna add a can of water. Water right out the fridge. Add that. And then we're gonna take our beef broth. You don't want to make the chili too juicy, but you want enough liquid in there so that it can cook down and mend well. Okay, we're going to add one more half a can. Alright, so we're good. So we have everything mixed in here. I ended up adding a little bit more tomato paste, and I added a little sweetener that helps cut some of the acid from the tomatoes. And so we're gonna bring this to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, we're gonna put it on low to simmer 35 to 45 minutes.